Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Keisha with Country Garden Oasis. I garden in a Zone 6B here in Connecticut. Today's video, we are going to prune our roses and fertilize them. That's a part of our cleanup process for late winter, early spring. So I want to share this process with you. I find that it's very helpful for my roses. Let me show you what you're going to need. I have one glove on. So you're going to need a glove because the sun is like right in my eye. Roses have lots of thorns, and you're going to need your pruning shears or a clipper, whatever works for you. And we're going to need some rose tone because we're going to use that to fertilize our roses. Let's get started. This is why you need to wear gloves and protective wear. I started a little late, so if you notice my roses, some of them have leaves on it. My hydrangeas, however, don't. So that's why we're only doing roses today. So I've cut off all the branches that I needed to. I've pruned it back, way back compared to what it was. I've taken out anything that was really dead or any cross canes that were going the wrong way. In addition, I kind of cleaned out all the leaf mulch that was at the bottom, and now I'm gonna fertilize the rose. And this part is really simple. When you fertilize a rose plant, or any plant for that matter, you're not throwing it into the root. You're gonna do what's called the water line, because this is where your most active roots are that will soak up the nutrients from the fertilizer. And I typically do this like once a month, and then I use fish fertilizer. I have to look it up. When I'm doing it, I'll make another video, and that's what keeps my roses looking amazing. I'll throw up a picture on the side so you can see what they look like, because it looks criminal what I did, but trust me when I tell you, roses like to be cut back, and this is going to be glorious late spring, early summer, and they bloom all the way through the fall. All right, so I'm gonna repeat this process with all the roses, and I'll just speed that up for you. For all my roses, I have some supports in here. Throughout the summer, as they get bigger, they need support because they start flopping over a little bit. I got them on Amazon, they're really good. So I take those out because you don't need them in the early spring when you've pruned them because they're not as big. And I'll show you with my other rose how big it gets. The other thing most people ask me is, how do you know where to prune them exact? Because the first one I did was behind the juniper tree, and now this one's here. My secret trick, you can use a ruler, but to get everybody at the same level, I'm counting the siding. So at my third siding here is about where my cutoff is. That's how I know where to cut. Like I cut this from the bottom, it's completely dead. And when I say completely dead, I want to be very clear. There's no life, there's no green, it's brown. And when you break it, it just cracks. Of all my roses in the front, this one is the monster. They're all the same Floribunda roses. And when I tell you this one grows, see why you need gloves? This one grows huge every year, and I prune it back just as much as I prune the others. He's a gangster. So I'm gonna prune him back. Watch me work. This is the after, all cleaned out, much smaller, and I stuck to level 4 of my siding. Now I'm going to move on to the roses in the back. It's getting dark, but I want to try to finish all the roses this evening. I know it's a little hard to see, but I have 3 white roses here. They're beautiful in the summer. 1, 2, 3. And these are going to be quicker because they're not as thorny as the ones out front. And then I have some Approval Winners roses. I forgot what they're called. I should look to see if I see the tags. These ones are star roses. These are Floribunda Rose Veranda Collection. These are supposed to be mini whites, but they kind of grew a bit bigger. So let me just hurry up and get this done. Part part of me doesn't want to prune this too much because this is as big as it got last year. This one is the oh so easy peasy. So I'm just going to take the top off. So with this one, I'm just going to trim off the top, shape it up because I want it to get a little bit bigger. And based on how it was last year, so I have 2 of these. So I'm just going to repeat the process on the one over there, and then I'm going to get to a few roses I have in containers that I planted in the ground in the pots because I didn't know where their location was going to be. I kept the tag on because I'm going to put markers on all my roses, but I just never got a chance to last season. The sun is starting to set. It's getting a little darker. So I'm gonna just finish up the rest of the roses, but you've gotten pretty much the concept of how to do this. You prune your roses, they'll love you later. And I will do a follow-up video later in spring, early summer to show you how much they've blossomed. Trust me, trust the process. Prune your roses, prune them back. They will love you for it. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Until next time, bye.